What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome back to my Town Hall 8 account. As you can see by the destruction on this base, we haven't been on it for quite some time. I wanted to bring it back to you for a Town Hall 8 Trophy Push Series before we upgrade to Town Hall 9. Now, for this episode, because we have the GiBarch event coming in a couple of days, I thought, why not kick off the series with some GiBarch attacks? And make sure to drop me comments down below with which strategy you want me to use in the next episode. For this series, guys, we're going to bring you the strategies that you want to see. I'll be sure to bring up your name and give you a shout out in the next episode for making the suggestions. I think we're going to aim for about Champions League, guys, and then push up from there as the series progresses. But if you want to see high-level Town Hall 8 gameplay, my good friend Clash Bashing is doing a Town Hall 8 trophy push to Legends League, guys. I'll make sure to drop his channel in the description of this video. Make sure to go and check it out and let him know that you came from my channel. Checking out our Town Hall 8 base, it's even asking us to build a boat, guys. That is how long it has been since we've been on this account. 23 gold, 23 elixir. Checking out the defense log, you can see absolutely slaughtered. I mean, this guy even only got 11% on our account. But getting into, let's check out the loot cart. Oh, we accidentally clicked the elixir collectors, but check that out, guys. 1.6 million gold and 1.6 million elixir. Make sure to drop a comment in the comment section if you've ever seen a loot cart quite like that. Let's go ahead and get that golden elixir and then go ahead and cook up the GiBarch strategy. Show you what you want to use for this attack strategy. So really, what you want to try and do is cook up a ton of giants. Let's go for about 14 or 15. Then you want around about half barbarians and half archers. So that would leave us around about, let's go for 65 guys, barbarians. Let's cook up 65 archers, and that is about bang on. Actually, what we do need, at Town Hall 8, you're going to need some wall breakers because you don't have that jump spell. You can use earthquake spells if you want to use the clan castle. So let's go ahead and bring in some wall breakers here just to help our troops get into the base that little bit. We can't take 13, we have to get 14 there. That is our troop composition for spells. Heal spells are very good because you're not hitting infernos. The rage spell is on at the minute, so let's go ahead and utilize that. And a poison spell will be good for any CC troops. So there you are, guys. You can use the CC as well if you have it, but let's get into some GiBarch attacks to kick off this episode. Make sure to drop me a comment with which strategy you want me to use next. We will be back, guys, when we have trained these troops and get into that first attack. Okay, guys, we are back. We have our army built up here and ready to go. We're definitely going to have to build this boat before long because that arrow is going to drive me crazy. But we do still have the old profile. As you can see, since we haven't built the boat, we haven't unlocked the builder's base, so we don't have that on our profile. That's kind of cool. Anyways, let's get into the first attack here. I think we're going to find some scrub bases, to be honest with you, but hey, this one's not too bad. 28 trophies as well for the 3-star. We're going to try not to use our king if we can help it. So really, what you want to do with this attack strategy is pick off a couple of the buildings first to make up the percent, because ultimately you want to at least get the 2-star. But really, the GiBarch strategy is for loot. So you would be aiming on this base probably from up at this area, just so you could get the dark elixir, the elixir storages, the gold storage. Let's go ahead and attack from up there anyway, because I'm quite confident we can at least get the town hall and maybe even the 3-star, because this isn't a highly upgraded base. So really, you're going to pick off a lot of the buildings here with archers as best as you can. There's a couple in this area since the archer tower is upgrading, and in this area as well. That's going to help with percent. It's also going to help with creating a bit of a funnel as well, because you want your troops to go straight in. So ultimately, you want the giants in first. They have the biggest health. Then you can bring in some wall breakers to bust open them walls, followed by the barbarians and the archers. So we're not going to overcomplicate this, guys. Just spreading in the giants, bringing in the wall breakers quite sparingly, bringing in some barbarians behind them, giants, and then some archers behind that, just to start bringing the troops in. continuing to sprinkle in the wall breakers. Let's go ahead and use the king, actually. I know we don't want him to go down, but let's go ahead and use him, get the rest of the wall breakers in, get a rage spell in there, and let's get the rest of the barbarians and archers in, guys. I'm just going to blast them in here just so you can see how this works. Heal spell right in the middle to help our troops through the core here, and then we're just going to watch where they go. Let's get a rage spell right in the core there as well. Make sure we press that king ability. I haven't used the poison spell yet just because there was no troops in that CC. The king is already down, so there's no point in using it. And really the splash damage is a big thing with this. As you can see, this wizard tower, if it was a bit higher upgraded, would do a lot of damage. It still is doing a lot of damage, but it's gone down now. And like we said before, I think we're going to be pretty good for the 3-star here, purely because it's not a very highly upgraded base. But that could have been a lot better. But you did see how the GiBarch strategy works. I mean, I didn't overcomplicate it. I basically just slowly brought in the wall breakers so we could get access right into the core there. The giants obviously go down first. You follow that up with the barbarians because they have more tankage than the archers, and all of them troops put together will help to tank for your archers, which then are the main loot grabbers really. The barbarians and the archers will slowly just wreck the loot. It's quite easy with the regular Barch strategy to go ahead and take the mines and pumps on the outside here, but in order to get in towards them storages, you need that little bit extra tank, and that is exactly where the giants come in. So unfortunately, we did use the king. We would have not got the 3-star if it wasn't for that king, so it did help. It gave us the extra trophies because we got the 3-star, so that is a great start with a 3-star to our Town Hall 8 trophy push. We do... Oh, I thought I'd made the army again, but I haven't, guys. Let's go ahead and make that previous army. Let's go ahead and get the king boosted as well, and we will come back ready for the second attack of this episode. Okay guys, let's get out there and get us some more trophies. Before we do that, let's go ahead and train that in the quick train session so we don't make that same mistake again. If you are going out trophy pushing, make sure you get your army cooking in the background so that when we're finished, you will be good to go. Now, as you can see here, let's go and just steamroll this base because it's going to be quite easy in these initial stages to just tear open the bases. I mean, obviously we're quite low down the leagues, we're just in the silver league, so it's going to be quite easy to take down these bases, but really as we start progressing higher it is going to be more difficult. Now I'm just going to go ahead and use all of my troops here really and just steamroll the base just because, well, just because we can really. That's the bottom line of it. But when we get back into this, oh, giant bomb, I mean we could have even messed that up against this Town Hall 7 base. No skill here involved. Just throwing the troops in. Let's get the heal spell in the middle, and let's go ahead and blast the rage spells in. Should really be a little bit more conscious of using the loot, but let's just go ahead and get the troops in here, use the king's ability, get this base down so we can get on with the next attack. I promise guys, in the next one we'll break down the GiBarch strategy, make sure it's a little bit more technical than that last raid, but it gets us the 28 trophies. Like I said, down here in the silver leagues, I haven't been on this account for quite some time. We're going to absolutely crush bases. We're going to pick up the leagues quite quickly. But then as we get higher and the bases get stronger, it's obviously going to be more difficult to hold on to them trophies, to ultimately gain them, but also make sure we can hold them on defense because we're going to be getting attacked by them stronger players. 80,000 star bonus achieved. Yes! Okay guys, let's wait for the next set of troops and get into another attack. Okay guys, let's get you into another GiBarch attack so you can see how this strategy works. Let's try and find us a little bit of a more tricky base just so we can showcase to you a little bit more how you would use this strategy in order to break it down. So like we said previously, the giants obviously go in first. They have the highest HP. That's the primary reason you're going to do that, just so that they tank for a little bit more of the damage from the defenses. You then really want the barbarians in first because the classic Barch strategy will use the barbarians to tank for the archers, who can then shoot over the top of the barbarians to get that loot. So this one looks a little bit more promising, guys. The addition of the giants just means that you can go forth a little bit deeper into the base. So you can see with this one, the elixir storages would be what we are aiming for to try and take down. Obviously the dark elixir in the middle would be pretty nice as well, but let's just see how we can do this. So starting out, you can see there's plenty of buildings over on the side here that we can use just a couple of archers in order to get some free percent. That's obviously very nice in order to help you get higher up in percentage, which gives you a greater loot bonus and also helps you to ultimately get the win and hopefully the 2-star if you are somewhat trophy pushing. We might also be able to sneak an archer in here. Not quite sure if we're just in range of that mortar, but it looks like we're just out of range, which is very nice. And then ultimately what we want to do is take out the town hall on the side here. So just a few archers. I'm then going to try and see if there's anything in the clan castle. So just dropping one barbarian means that we can see there's nothing in that clan castle. So we don't have to worry about it. What I think we're going to do is try and make a push from the side here to get the town hall. Not going to use too many troops, just enough to take down that town hall, and then we'll leave it at that. Basically, where the loot is, I want to push in from the other side. Now the town hall in itself is a storage, so just a couple of giants. I'm really going to just try and tank for that multi-mortar. Unfortunately it didn't lock onto the giants, but I think that's more than enough troops to take out that town hall. I'm just going to sit patiently just whilst I see that that happens, and then we'll come in from the other side in order to get the loot. So that's definitely enough, guys. What we're then going to do then, which side? We might actually come in from this flat side. I'm just trying to see. It's probably a little bit easier to funnel to the middle from this side, actually, just because you can see in the middle here, there's another set of walls that we'd have to go through in order to get the wall breakers in there. It'd be quite easy for the giants to walk around the side, whereas this side, we've only got 2 walls in order to get to the middle, so it might be a bit easier to break the wall breakers in, or that's the theory. So what you want to do is use a couple of giants. I'm just going to put them either side, and then I'm going to break open a hole in the walls on either side here, because that's going to drive my wall breakers either side if I don't get that fixed. So once I have them out of the way, then walls are open. Let's get the most of the giants into the middle, follow up a bunch of these troops with barbarians and then archers, and then let's bring in a big clump of wall breakers. Going to use a rage spell because I want them to get through this wall, hopefully move forward and bust into that dark elixir compartment. Oh, it didn't happen, guys. Unfortunately, it did not happen. Let's go ahead and get some more barbarians in there, followed by the archers, just blasting them in at this point, getting the heal spell in. Unfortunately, we've lost quite a few of them to that wizard tower. I should have probably had that in a little bit quicker. We managed to get in there towards that dark elixir compartment, but unfortunately, I lost way too many troops. It's been quite a while, guys, since I've been on this Town Hall 8 account, especially farming. Let's just hope we get the 50% here, which I'm pretty confident we will, with this king tanking for a couple of the archers here, in order to give us more trophies to get higher up in this trophy push. Obviously starting out, we've only got 5 seconds left though, guys. It's going to be close. We're going to get the... Oh, we just about got it with 2 seconds to spare. So there you are. Not a brilliant display in terms of getting the dark elixir storage, but I hope that showcased to you how you would use the strategy anyway. I think what we're going to do is one more attack for this episode, and then like I said, guys, we'll make sure to bring your strategy into the next episode. So make sure to leave a comment down below with what you want me to use. We'll see you in a second for that final attack. Okay guys, so little did I realize after that final attack there that we were going to be on defense. I didn't have any CC troops, and as you can see, well, we got demolished. Minus 12 trophies and a ton of loot taken away. We're definitely going to have to redesign our base, because this one was specifically used to give up all of the loot but to try and protect our dark elixir. And as you can see, we'll just be losing trophies left, right and center unless we change this base design for it. So next episode we'll be sure to change it. Let's go ahead and get into the final attack here. Make sure to drop me a comment if you have made it right until the end of this video, and let me know what your town hall level is and what your trophy record is. Here we are, guys. Let's collect the gravestones and our loot and get into the last attack. Also, again, just a reminder, make sure to let me know which strategy you want me to use in the next episode. I should have probably attacked that base. 34 trophies. This one gives us 35 though. See, I knew that was coming. So here we are then. Let's just take out these builder huts. Like I was saying, make sure to let me know what you want me to use in the next episode, and I'll be sure to use that strategy. Quite a few buildings on this one we can snipe off. And let's just check there's no CC troops, which I'm pretty sure there won't be. Obviously, there we are. There's not. Couple of giants along with archers to get rid of that archer tower. Then the giants, they'll actually be drawn. Let's do exactly the same there for that cannon. And then they'll be drawn in towards this wizard tower. Let's follow that with a bunch of wall breakers and the rage spells. Let's just get them there to get the wall breakers forward, followed by the barbarians and the archers. And then we are going to be smashing this base. Oh, we have one extra wall breaker. Let's get him in. I didn't realize we hadn't made it into the middle there. Heal spell right into the core. And let's see if we can start trying to pick off some of these defenses soon. Actually, let's just go for that cannon and the archer tower. See if we can get them down on the back end there. Using the archers as a little bit of back end troops. But unfortunately, since we spread them out and put them onto both of the defenses, we haven't managed to do that. Let's get a little bit of a king battle going on here. Level 1 versus level 10. Our king goes for the altar to start with, but as you can see, he's going to quickly catch up there. Let's just zoom out so you can at least see the rest of the battle as well. But the king, actually we're going to have to use our king's ability because we don't want him to go down. But there you are guys, 3-star, a cool whooping 35 trophies to finish off this first episode of the Town Hall 8 Trophy Push. And we finish up on 1088 trophies. Make sure to subscribe for the next episode and let me know what strategy you want me to use. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out guys. Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.